Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Anton Bay. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at some comics, and it is a comic I'm familiar with called Scimidar, but it's by a publishing company that I did not know that they actually ever published Scimidar. So most Scimidar books I would refer to would be published under Eternity, and I didn't know that Aircel ever did it. Apparently, and when I came across these, I figured, oh, well, maybe they went from Aircel to Eternity. No, it turns out the other way around. They started with Eternity, and I guess when Eternity, like, in the, 89 is some of the issues that I have. And these are later than that. This is 1992. So a couple years after its time with Eternity, this character moves over to Aircel. Now, I've been getting more and more Aircel comics lately, and forgive me if I say Aircel, that's what I always want to say, but it just comes out that way. Yeah, I've stumbled into more of these lately, and there's some weird titles by Aircel. Some are pretty racy, mature titles. Some are just bizarre, like very odd, but Aircel was definitely a strange comic company. And typical of the character Scimidar, these are mature books. They're very violent. I remember all of them I've ever read, there was lots of slashing and blood and stuff like that, which to me is often toned down just by the fact that it's black and white. I guess it doesn't seem quite so graphic. That seems just kind of uncalled for. But yeah. I guess when you take the color out of some of the gore, it really does tone it down. When blood is just black or whatever. I don't know if it does in the eye of the comic code, but it certainly does to my eye. You see black and white stuff. Scimidar Collector Guide. I guess everything you'd ever want to know if you wanted to read all that. Lots going on there. Anyway, mostly had to share this because it's one I didn't know existed, which is one of the things I love to do the most, which is share a book I didn't know existed. Beat Bambi at tic-tac-toe, $1. Wow. What a artistic concept. But, you know, I'm always fascinated by some of the 80s black and white stuff that I find. I don't always understand it. I don't always get I don't always like it. A lot of times it's just like, I'm not really feeling what you were going for back in the day. But sometimes it's just really interesting to see what people tried. It's like, I don't know. I don't think people try as much crazy stuff like they did in the 80s with comics. When it came to 80s black and white stuff, it seemed like you could get a book published about almost anything. And nowadays, who knows? I know even in the 90s, later 90s, 2000s, books like this, they were going away. Like, they were not getting published. There was no room on the shelves for them, it seemed like. And the only place I see them anymore, any of these old independent kind of hanger-on type books, is that they tend to go like self-publishing. They get crowdfunded or things like that. That's about the only way stuff like this gets put out anymore. I gotta flip. I feel like I need to flip kind of quickly because I'm not sure what all's in some of these. I know with some of the Eternity books, they could be quite graphic with various different themes. Looks like a lot of violence. But I know, like I said, I know a lot less about the Aircel because I literally didn't know that they made these until like just a week ago when I found them. Got around to making a video of them. That not good. So it's definitely living up to its mature theme of a book. Just kind of funny that you have like Dinosaurs for Hire being advertised in this. Not that that was particularly a all ages book either. It's just wild what they were doing back then with some stuff. The art in it looks good. The coloring is good. It is definitely earning its mature title. But oddly not near as graphic as some of these things that I've seen. I know Scimidar can be horrendously graphic in various ways. And I also know, oh, what's the other book? As far as like gore, books like Faust are just over the top with mature gore and all sorts of things. So this is relatively tame compared to that. And I think it's probably relatively tame compared to a lot of modern comics. I'm not sure which of these covers I like the best. You know what? Probably this one. I really like that one. The issue number 3 cover. But I think I'll leave it on issue number 1. So, yeah, if this is a book you didn't know about, you do now. It's Aircel, Scimidar. Like I said, this was post-Eternity books, and this is 1 through 4. So that's it. I don't think they made any more. It's clearly labeled as 1 through 4 only, so it doesn't look like they made more than that. If there was other mini series available from the series, from this publisher, I'm not positive. But this is what I have. This is what I found. And I hope you enjoyed flipping through them. Even at a fairly brisk pace, because I'm not sure what all's in there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.